Beloved brothers and sisters, once again at the beginning I'd like to add a little bit joy to your life and I'd like to share with you a story about the grammar. I don't know if you like stories about the grammars or not really. Oh, you don't have choice anyway, and I don't have any other story, just about grammar. And it was quite absolutely great grammar, because she went to a religious store, and believe it or not, she found there a quite interesting item. It was bumper sticker. Bumper sticker. So you can put the sticker in a bumper, and you are passing the message to everyone who is behind you. And the bumper sticker says, honk if you really love Jesus. That much. Sometimes the message is a little bit longer. Honk if you really love Jesus. Text while you're driving if you really want to meet him. But we are staying with the first part. Honk if you really love Jesus. So of course she became the first, let's say, victim of this message. And she started to meditate instantly after putting the sticker at the bumper of back bumper of her car. She was meditating her relation to Jesus. What kind of relation is that? Good, bad, and so on. And of course she was driving, not texting, but meditating and driving. And as you probably can expect, she was stopped at the lights at the very busy intersection. So, still being immersed in the thoughts, she didn't realize that the lights are changed, right? And then she said, my sticker really works, because everyone started to honk from all over the places. And she said, the guy was behind me, he must really love Jesus because he was honking like crazy. And even he leaned out the window and he yelled, go Jesus, go. And some other people were honking. She said, I think in this crowd, honking crowd, was someone from Florida, because I heard him saying something about sunny beaches. And he was giving some sign. I could not read the sign, but someone explained me that this is Hawaiian good luck sign, using hands. And then she said, I noticed that few people, they got out of the vehicles and probably they caught in love at the spot and were slowly approaching to me. Probably they wanted to pray with me, but the lights were changed. So I stepped on the gas and went through the intersection. Actually, it was the right decision because only my car went through. So everyone was on the other side of the lines. So once again, I waved and I smiled to all those good people, giving them Hawaiian good luck sign. It was really wonderful experience to know how many people really love Jesus. Brothers and sisters, if we have someone who is driving with the sticker on the bumper, and they honk if you really love Jesus, I don't know if we were honking or not, but definitely this is not message for us because we love Jesus. But our today's gospel is bringing us not a question about do you really love Jesus? But rather Jesus is asking, what love do you have for me? What love is the love for me? What kind of love you are presenting towards me? And the message might really terrify us, because Jesus said, whoever loves father and mother more than me is not worthy of me, and son and daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And trying to have a really good approach to this text, maybe we should go a little bit further, and or maybe back even, the same gospel, and verse 34 of the same chapter. And it's really not good that we don't have the text here. When Jesus is proclaiming, revealing his program, and what he's saying, verse 34, he's saying, I did not come into the world to bring the peace, but I came into the world to bring the sword. So I will set son against the father and the daughter against the mother. And those who are living in one place, one house, there will be enemies. It's really horrible to accept this part. And after this message, we have what today's gospel is bringing to us. Whoever loves father and mother more than me is unworthy of me. It's easier, of course, to accept this commandment. And brothers and sisters, what we have to realize, we can say that Jesus is very possessive in this request, or by this request. But we have to realize whatever he's asking from me, and in my understanding is a little bit too much, is of course for my own benefit. So when he's saying you must love me first and then everybody else, means if you love me and I'm first in your life, then everyone and everything is on the right spot, correct spot. So the love to your father and mother is absolutely fruitful and great because you love me first. So that's why what we have to realize, going opposite direction, my love to my father, mother, daughter, and son is not the greatest. It's not greatest. It's in some sense maybe even sin. And then once again he's reminding us the quality of my follower is you have to have your cross. Whoever does not take up their cross and follow me is not worthy of me. Once again, the same sentence, but this time with the cross. And we know the cross is a very, very difficult, painful mystery. And many people are carrying their crosses. We are, each one of us, we have our cross, bigger and smaller, but we have our cross. We are Jesus' followers. But the thing is, in this statement, whoever does not take up the cross and follow me, take up the cross and follow me. Many times people are carrying the cross, but not necessarily in connection with Jesus. I can go a different way. I can say, good Lord, the cross is absolutely not good for me. And it's a sign of some misunderstanding. I should not have the cross because I'm faithful and good. There are so many people who deserve the cross, but not me. But Jesus is telling us, yes, with your cross, you must stay in close relation with me. It's very difficult. With me. And don't ask the question why. Because you have the great privilege to be so close with me. Like, as you remember last Sunday meditation, the valley of darkness. In the valley of darkness, when we are walking with our cross, so Jesus is so close to me and he is whispering something into my ears. So he's so close with me. So close with me. Unless we'll say, no, good Lord, I'm going opposite direction. I don't want that closeness because this is misunderstanding. Also, today's gospel a few times is reminding us about reward. All types of reward are waiting for us. For every single good gesture, reward. Even for a cup of water which you give to someone, reward. For those whom you are accepting to your house, reward. For accepting the prophet and righteous person, reward. And as you see the reward, this is kind of like some hierarchy in the rewards. The water, okay, reward is that big like the cup of water, and we can say it's growing. Depends how much we are giving, that much and more we are receiving. But going back to the first statement, which definitely is still difficult for me, if you love father and mother more than me, you are not worthy of me. The word worthy translation is also, the understanding is, you are not equal with me. So worthy and equal, this is the same word and same sense of translation. So if we are giving our life to Jesus Christ and becoming equal with Him, we are receiving great sense of reward. Is there a greater sense of reward if we are equal, if reward which is nothing else like situation that we are equal with Him, the great sense of reward, being equal with Jesus Christ. Also, it's great inspiration to this liturgy of word. We are reaching also our today's first reading, quite interesting, with Prophet Elisha, who is passing through some area, and some woman welcomed him into her house, and what he got, she was so smart, so they prepared for him a bed, table, and TV, cable, and laptop, as first reading is telling us. I'm a little bit joking, testing if you're sleeping or not. So, then, once again, we're talking about rewards. This lady, she could expect the child, because she welcomed the prophet, holy man. So maybe there's some advice for us, of course, my beloved friends, whom we are inviting. And of course, I don't want you to make the list, people worthy to be invited by me and those who are not. But maybe sometimes we have to look that way. Sometimes we don't have choice, because the guests are knocking at my doors. I have to say, yes, come in. I cannot say, go, nobody is at home. But anyway, there is blessing connected with the guests who are coming to my house. And there's lack of blessing. So we can say, using the words of today's gospel, reward or the lack of reward. Whom we are inviting. We are growing up by the visit, by hosting the people, good people, holy people, or we are not receiving, we are not enjoying that gift. Maybe today's gospel is also an inspiration and advice, like someone who's coming to my house is bringing me blessing